Al Pacino kid at 82. Briefly mentioned it. I guess I'll go a little bit more into it. I think it's fucking weird. That's I said it with Robert De Niro too. Like kind of old to be having some offspring right now. Like maybe you have 10 good years with your kid, then you're gone. But yeah, Al Pacino's expecting his fourth child with his 29-year-old girlfriend. Does sperm not get bad at a certain age? I'm not exactly a sperm scientist, so I don't know when it expires. I don't know what the sell by date is for sperm, but I guess not. Sperm count goes down, but it still does the job. Ah, okay. She's playing the long game. So I looked into this a little bit. She also dated Mick Jagger, I believe. So maybe she just has a thing for significantly older men. I think it was Mick Jagger, right? I'm almost positive. Yeah. It's all about the money, come on. Hey, she might just really love 82-year-old men. They have so much in common. People don't realize that. An 82-year-old and a 29-year-old, like, those conversations must be so fucking fire. I mean, it's the legend Al Pacino. I mean, yeah, he is a legend. She must just be a huge fan of his work. Maybe that's what they focus on. I have no idea. I don't exactly know what the day-to-day conversations would necessarily be like. I feel like they're just in two very different parts of their life. But who am I to say? There's no definitive answer on whether or not she's with the older gentleman for their money. Just so happens the last couple were Mick Jagger and Al Pacino. Thanks, the resub goat. Look up her family. She's richer than him. Really? Well, so even if that is true, I have a counter argument. It may not be a money thing. It could be a fame thing, like a power thing. Because even if her family's super wealthy, that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone knows who she is by default. But now they do. But yeah, it does seem like she comes from a very privileged upbringing here. It seems like she comes from money. At least according to the first couple articles here, so take that with a grain of salt. Was this his fourth child with her or fourth child in total? Fourth child in total. Check out the oldest fathers page on Wikipedia. That sounds so hype. List of oldest fathers. Age 101 years and 10 months. His wife, 38. Huh. Damn, James. Well, that's going to be a hard record to beat. Whew. His parents were born in the 1700s. Well, you know. What the fuck is this? Why is this here? 1930s, name unknown. 94, mother, name unknown, age unknown. Notes and citations, nothing. Age difference in years, unknown. So this is nothing. This is literally a thing of nothing. This actually is nothing. What the fuck? Well, now I just have to throw out the legitimacy of this entire fucking list. Why is that even there? This might as well just be blank across the board. Just 94-year-old dude. Well, it's not even just a 94-year-old dude. It's just the idea of 94 years old in general. Click on the citation. Well, let me make sure it doesn't take me to something weird. This is from a 1950s article from the Indianapolis Recorder. but it doesn't actually take me to the site or the source itself. It just takes me to an explanation of what the Indianapolis Recorder is. So that's fucking worthless. Scroll down. No, that's where I am. Usually right here you can go to it, but not here. The only thing clickable is this, and it's just an explanation of the Indianapolis recorder. Check out people with the most kids on Wikipedia. Is this going to be cheating with like sperm donors? Because we just talked about that guy who has 500 kids. So I'm curious what they... Yeah, it's sperm donors. Though this one just seems like a complete fucking lie. Well, actually, these aren't sperm donors. This just seems impossible. Valentina and Fyodor Vasilev. 69 children birthed, like, just the two of them. That actually seems impossible. 16 pairs of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. And this is during the 1700s. I feel like that would have been extremely difficult for her to survive that many births. I don't think that's, like, actually possible. Is there resub Windows XP? Oh, look at that. And he wasn't done. He also had 6 sets of twins and 2 sets of triplets with a second wife. So another 18 children. So he fathered a total of 87. Dude had the seed. Yeah, that is a crazy seed. There's a resub bridge. Didn't Genghis Khan have hundreds of kids? Yeah, Genghis Khan is a little different, though. I think this is only with a single partner. Because they don't count the other 18 for the 87. So they just credit for the 69 with Valentina. Genghis Khan had tons and tons and tons of kids, but with tons and tons and tons of people. There was a lot of rape. That wasn't exactly happy family stuff. Because this is mothers, not fathers. Oh, true. That makes a lot more sense, yeah. Oh, here we go. Fathers. Then you got Genghis Khan. Captured or acquired in some way. Is that what they said? Oh, he had a large harem of women he considered beautiful whom he captured or acquired in some other way. Interesting. Interesting way of saying that. If the dude's a serial rapist, why is he looked up to? History isn't my strong suit. Who's looking up to Genghis Khan? Not many people look at Genghis Khan as like some kind of hero. Oh, if you're talking about like depictions of him in some like movies and shit, then I guess I could see your argument. But he's like always a bad guy. He's not like a good guy. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Peacocks. Appreciate that. The gift sub, V-Man. Mongolia for uniting their nation. I guess maybe they overlook all the rape and the tons and tons of other awful things of that era and focus on like the uniting of the nation, I guess. I don't know. Thanks for gift sub, Time Lord. Which, admittedly, isn't all that different from, like, Christopher Columbus, right? Having, like, Columbus Day and shit. Khan killed more people. Well, I'm just talking about the overlooking the bad stuff and focusing on, like, a positive thing, like uniting the nation or whatever. Not necessarily comparing apples to oranges here, just talking about the core idea of overlooking the absolutely awful shit. Do I plan on having kids? Not at the moment. If I ever did decide to, it wouldn't be for quite some time. Unironically, I do think having a kid would be unfair to the kid. Like, this is gonna sound like like a joke, but I'm being serious. I would feel terrible because they would be short. They would be short, and it takes a strong chin to roll with being short. You gotta come to terms with some demons. You gotta wrestle with insecurity for a bit. You gotta wear that shit on your sleeve. That shit ain't easy, especially growing up. That's like one of the few things that is totally okay and fair game for everyone to make fun of, so everybody does. Which is fine, but I feel like you see it all the time with like short man rage. I would hate for my kid to be a short man rager, like the bagel boss. What if it's a girl? Oh, if it's a girl, then that wouldn't matter. But I'd have no control over it, and I'd be rolling the dice. I just feel bad.